It started on a Tuesday, a day so painfully normal it's almost comical in hindsight. I came home early, a bouquet of her favorite lilies in my hand, planning a surprise dinner. Surprise, it turns out, was on me. The scene I walked into wasn't just a betrayal, it was a full-blown cliché. My girlfriend Sarah, with my supposed best friend Mark. The look on her face wasn't shame or regret. It was annoyance, like I'd interrupted her favorite TV show. Her words cut deeper than the sight itself. "Oh, you're home early," she said, pulling her robe tighter. Then came the line that would echo in my mind for months. "What are you going to do about it? You're too weak to do anything." Weak. That word stung. Maybe she was right. For years, I'd been the quiet, agreeable partner, the one who avoided conflict, who always put her happiness first, even at my own expense. I was the reliable, stable, and apparently weak foundation she felt comfortable walking all over. In that moment, I didn't shout, I didn't throw things. I just turned around, dropped the flowers on the doorstep, and walked away. My silence wasn't weakness. It was the sound of a switch flipping inside me. That night, I didn't sleep. I didn't cry. I planned. Sarah and Mark had underestimated me, seeing my kindness as a flaw. It was time to show them that the quietest people often have the most to say, just in different ways. My revenge wasn't going to be loud or dramatic. It was going to be smart. I knew Sarah's biggest dream was to open her own boutique. She'd been working on a business plan for months, a plan I had helped her with. Poring over spreadsheets and market research late into the night, I knew every detail, every projection, every contact she planned to use. And Mark. His ambition was to get a promotion to senior manager at the tech firm where we both worked, a position he was competing for with me. First, I focused on work. I channeled all my pain and anger into productivity. I started arriving earlier, staying later, and volunteering for the most challenging projects. I used my intimate knowledge of Mark's work style, his tendency to cut corners and overpromise to my advantage. I didn't sabotage him. I just excelled. I anticipated problems he would miss and presented solutions before he even recognized the issues. 3 months later, the promotion was announced. It was mine. The look on Mark's face when our boss congratulated me was the first taste of victory. Next was Sarah. I knew the perfect retail space she was eyeing for her boutique had just become available. It was a prime location, the linchpin of her entire plan. Using the savings I'd been setting aside for our future that no longer existed, moved quickly. I polished up a business proposal, a better one than hers. For a different concept, a collaborative art gallery and coffee shop, something the community desperately needed. Leveraged the contacts I had made and presented my plan to the landlord. He was impressed by its thoroughness and community focus. I signed the lease 2 days before Sarah even scheduled her viewing. I didn't tell her. I let her find out when she called the agent, giddy with excitement, only to be told the space was already taken. She later found out it was me through a mutual acquaintance. The news apparently sent her into a spiral. Her dream, built on my support, had been snatched away by the very person she called weak. The final act was subtle. I sold our shared apartment, the one I had put the down payment on. I took my half and invested it into my new gallery. When Sarah and Mark, now struggling with his stalled career and her failed dream, had to move into a smaller, less desirable place, the irony was thick. They thought my strength was in my fists or my voice. They were wrong. My strength was in my mind, my patience, and my ability to play the long game. They expected me to break, but instead, I rebuilt myself into someone they couldn't even recognize. The gallery is thriving now, a testament to what can grow from the ashes of betrayal. I didn't destroy them with rage, simply outgrew them with success. And that, I've learned, is the most satisfying revenge of all. They thought I was weak, but in the end, my success is the loudest statement I could ever make. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories.